Space right now between WikiLeaks supporters and those they see as enemies. Computer hackers who support the whistleblower site and its founder, Julian Assange, might have attacked and shut down Sarah Palin's political action website. Payback for Palin saying Assange has, quote, blood on his hands. But the payback's also gotten a bit closer to you and me. The hackers also went after MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal. Tried to knock down the websites, too, so you couldn't access them. Payback for refusing to process money for WikiLeaks. So when you're talking about the internet, hackers and credit cards, all of that in the same sentence, it's a little bit unnerving, especially during the holiday seasons. We want to talk to our John Sutter. He's a tech writer for CNN.com. And just real quickly, I've got a couple questions for you. You're saying you talked to all these experts, John, and they're saying that this is a cyber war is a little too much?
Yeah, some people are calling this a cyber war. You're seeing that term thrown around a lot online. And it's, very scary for people like you were mentioning because, the shopping season, because these are big name financial institution websites. But the type of attack...
Because we think, wow, it's our credit cards,
Right, exactly.
And we think about our privacy issues and basically how we get by day to day.
Right, but it really hasn't bled into that yet, and I think that's an important distinction. These anonymous hackers have been able to shut down these financial websites, but they haven't tampered into their systems. There's no evidence that they've actually stolen information of credit card users or that they've been able to shut down the actual payment system. So you've been able to use the MasterCard, in stores. It's just that their website wouldn't load.
Got it. And we even tried this morning. We're trying to log on to MasterCard and Visa. I don't know if you've done it yet this morning.
Yeah.
And it would come up, and then we'd try it 10 minutes later, and it wouldn't come up.
Yeah.
So it's sort of there's definitely still having some issues. I'm being told right now they just logged on, and they are working now. So how exactly does a hacker do this, and how far could this go? Because I think that's the concern, that this is sort of just the beginning. That's the worry.
No, I think that is a big concern. So this is called a denial of service attack, which is sort of, a geeky, techie name for basically flooding a website with so much traffic that it can't operate anymore. It can't send you the information that it needs to for you to be able to see it. That's at least a decade old. It's not necessarily like a new technique.
So what do? You put a call out to all your hacker buddies and you say, let's flood the website? Is that
kind of?
Is that how it works?
There are these anonymous forums where hackers, traditionally and apparently in this instance, communicate. So you can download a simple program onto your computer and sort of volunteer, if you will, to be part of this attack. And then your machine, there's evidence that there are, hundreds of machines involved in this, not thousands, millions, hundreds of machines that then are all sort of sending traffic to this website at once and causing it to overload.
Finally, anything we can do to protect ourselves? Like you said, no big concerns at the moment, but is there anything we can be doing now to be proactive?
Yeah, I think having an antivirus software on your computer and updating it regularly is smart. Getting the latest Windows or, Mac updates, that's important because there have been instances in the past, there's no evidence that this has happened here, but that, other computers have been sort of co-opted to become part of these networks of computers that then shut websites down. So, like I said, there's been no evidence of that here so far, but we've seen that sort of thing in the past. As far as the idea of this escalating, there are worries that this could translate into real-world action. There's been no precedent for that sort of thing, though, using a cyber attack to cause real harm, in the real world. So far, just people see it mostly as kind of pranksterism and almost a form of protest, for the modern era. But it's definitely something to watch because there are, threats that this will continue.
Got it. John, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.